Thanks for staying with us tonight. We are here for the news at 10. 2 years after the federal government passed the No Surprises Act, some Idahoans are finding certain medical providers still aren't aware of its protections. The act makes sure that more people aren't surprised at how much they're being charged for medical services. Abby Davis looked into the issue here. So, Abby, bring us up to date. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, well, all things considered, Carolyn, the Department of Insurance tells me this law is still fairly new. A spokesperson says they're doing everything they can to ensure providers and community members know it exists. A recent health scare.
She, over the Memorial Day weekend, fell.
Put Brandy Van Etten's mom in the hospital for 6 days.
She broke her occipital bone. Paramedics came to get her, and she was taken to St. Al's Trauma Center.
Her mom's recovery led to another surprise, too. This time on paper from an oral surgeon in Eagle.
Her bill at the time was exceeded $8,000, and I was shocked by that.
A few months later, Van Etten says she learned about the No Surprises Act, a federal law enacted in January 2022. Idaho Department of Insurance spokesperson Shannon Hull says the law helps people understand how much medical procedures cost before they get them.
In most emergency situations and some outpatient situations. It also protects people who aren't insured and make sure that they can get a good faith estimate.
However, there are some exceptions. The law doesn't typically apply to dental, vision, or hearing plans. Hull says it also doesn't apply to people on programs like veterans benefits, Medicaid, or Medicare. Those programs already protect people against surprise billing.
When we're talking about the plans that are covered, we're mainly talking about major medical plans. So that's your employer benefit plan or your product that you buy on the exchange.
Van Etten says her mom has Medicare with supplemental insurance. But she still asked the doctor's office about the No Surprises Act, and they didn't know about it.
Which I found astonishing.
Hull says the act is still fairly new, so smaller providers might still be learning the information they need to tell patients.
And that's where we would say, again, people call us. Come to us if you have questions about it, and that can give us the opportunity to help providers understand what the expectations are and help anybody who's having an issue either getting that good faith estimate or resolving a dispute with it.
Van Etten says she wants others protected under the act to advocate for themselves so they aren't surprised by hefty medical bills too.
I think the act is a great idea so that everybody can be aware of what things cost.
After our interview, Van Etten told me her mom's doctor's office is actually giving them a refund because of a separate billing error, but she says her family wouldn't have gotten that without questioning the office about how much they were initially charged. Hull says providers should know about the act and who it applies to, but that it never hurts for the patients to bring it up anyways. The Department of Insurance works with providers to help resolve issues with medical bills, Carolyn. So again, people should reach out to them if they have any questions about the act.
Always ask questions. If you're not asking questions, you're not going to get any answers. So, Abby, thank you very much for that.